I would like to ask you permission to use this testimonial for educational purpose and on internet.
Sure.
Tell me about your symptoms.
So after the surgery.
No. Let's talk about your
No?
symptoms before the surgery first.
Oh, I could hardly bend over.
Okay.
The pain in a bent over position was about a 10. It was 2 minutes and you had to stand up again.
Yeah. What did you want to do and you couldn't?
Oh, I do a lot of construction work, so anywhere from doing flooring to some retaining walls around the house. We built a new house.
And don't forget about the golfing.
And the golfing, I quit because that rotation just wasn't in my game anymore.
How long did you have those symptoms?
I was living with this for probably 10 years.
10 years.
It just got progressively worse and worse where
Yeah.
now I can't get nothing done.
Yeah. Well, what was the kind of moment you said, or what made you think the moment you said, I need to do something? Or how long were you thinking about that you need help?
Oh, I knew once I think I retired, I was going to get something done so I could do projects when I was retired.
Yeah.
And I was putting new flooring in my cabin, my hunting cabin, and I just couldn't hardly put one piece in.
Yeah.
And I was going around sitting on my butt, and being in construction, I just told myself I'd fire myself.
Yeah.
You're not being productive. You can't get nothing done.
Yeah.
I said, finally, I got to get it done. I got to get something done.
How did you start looking for options? Or when you start looking around what options are there, how did you go about that?
I went in first online and just started looking at different procedures and stuff, not knowing anything about any of them. And I wanted to do something that maybe wasn't as invasive, what's out there. And I seen your article or the presentation on one of the newscasts and thought, boy, this might be it.
Yeah.
Got to give it a try.
Now, so in our protocol, usually we encourage patients to get a second opinion. Did you get a second opinion about your procedure?
Did not.
Okay. But did you think you had enough information from online and our conversation to make a decision?
Yes.
What made you to choose to come to us, or after we talked about that, what made you choose this route versus then open old-fashioned surgery? What was that initially? What made you to choose us versus another procedure?
Just your the procedure itself and how you explain how it gets done. It's very small incisions where the tools go in, and one on a little farther on the side, and just the thought that not going in so much, not making big cuts. It seemed testimonials from other people.
Yeah, there are plenty of them out there.
Yeah, that looked like the way to go.
Yeah. Now this is what we did. We did a 3-level fusion here. And the bone is growing actually. We are 5 months after the surgery, bone growing inside, screws are in perfect position, and everything is in a good position. And this is the record of the surgery. You just stayed 1 night in the hospital. Surgery was 1 hour and 46 minutes, and we lost like about half a cup of coffee, a little more than half a cup of coffee. That's all blood we lost.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, when after the surgery, obviously my record says the night after the surgery you went home, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
How long did it take you to go back to basic daily activities and so on?
Oh, I would say couple of weeks. I was really.
And today you asked me when you're ready to go golfing, right?
Yep.
So, do you feel you're ready?
Yeah. Well, it's probably in your own head, the fear that you're going to shatter something. But I feel I could not swing like I used to. I swung hard.
Yeah.
Big guy. But I think going out there and just doing kind of the half swing, the par 3 type of thing, I think I'm ready.
How does the back feel? How bad is the back pain?
Back is no pain.
No pain.
I get fatigued more than, you know how much you can do. You know your limitations.
So the pain that was up to 10 you told me was before the surgery. Well, give me a number now. How about
Worst now would be 3.
Okay, we got some activities.
Yep.
Now, after the surgery, you had some numbness in the leg. Describe it to me how it was and how is it now.
After the surgery, the foot hurt very bad.
How long?
Just overnight.
Over the night, okay.
But then I had from the hip down, it was just tingling, numb. Everything was numb. And that just started going away, just like it melted away from the hip.
Yeah.
And going down, and for the past, I would say 2 months, it's just been the foot itself.
Okay.
And
how much is it bothering you or limiting you right now?
limits nothing.
Nothing.
It's just like your foot's asleep.
Yeah, okay. And that, as you said, it melts from top to down because that's the direction the nerves grow back and recover. So in the next few months, that most of the time, vast majority of the time, actually get better as well. And I think regarding the golf, I think you're ready as long as you use your common sense.
Yep.
And but the rest of it is, I think, the understanding that we had that you can use that back like a 60-year-old person.
Yep.
But obviously, I didn't make it a 30-year-old back. You just have to use your common sense.
I didn't ask for that, did I? I should have.
Well, you can ask for it, and sometimes I can add few or reduce few years, but I cannot reduce 30 years. Now, I have a theoretical question though. You looked your option and you choose this option. And thanks God, your insurance, Medicare, is Medicare, right?
No, I'm in UMR.
UMR,
right
okay.
now,
Well,
so.
they didn't give us any trouble, and they let us treat you the way you wanted to be treated.
Yep.
What if this has happened to some other patient, and that's why I'm asking you to get just the information from my patient. What if your surgery, your insurance would tell you, oh, they will only approve open old-fashioned surgery? That the only way for you to get better is to cut you open with a 6-month recovery, not few weeks recovery, and a year or two before you can do basic things. As a patient, how would you feel about that? That if insurance would reduce your options?
I would fight with my insurance.
Yeah.
I would fight them to change their ways because this was so simple.
Yeah.
The pain level was. I had more pain with the numbness in the leg than the back itself.
Yeah.
I just did the log roll, did everything right, babied it, but did not have pain.
No, thank God you don't have the other surgery, but have you ever talked to people who got the open old-fashioned surgery or listened to them? Because that is where you get truly the benefit. You understand what the benefit of the minimal invasive is if you compare it to people who have gone through the other kind of surgery. Have you talked to anybody?
I haven't talked to anybody recently. I mean, my mother, she passed away, but she had the old-fashioned surgery where it took her forever to heal up. And I don't know if she really did gain back to where she should have been.
Yeah,
but,
and I'm going to tell you sad news. What year did your mother get that surgery?
Well, that was quite a while ago.
No, we're still doing that surgery, but that's the point. Now, we are still doing a surgery called PLIF. That was a standard of care in 1950s. And another surgery, TLIF, that is a standard of care since 1980s. We still do those surgeries. And that is that the advantage that's so practical. The sad thing I want to tell you is that no matter how far back your mother's surgery was, we're still doing that surgery today.
Yeah, that's sad.
Sad. You're in construction, right?
Yep.
Imagine you're using all the standard and material from 40 years ago.
Yeah, you gotta move ahead.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for the interview. And any other comment? Anything you want to add?
Thank you.
Okay.
Good job, and keep helping people.
Thank you. I appreciate it.